Hello everybody, nice to meet you. Our little word of God, Acts chapter 24. Let's read it together. 5 days later, the high priest Ananias went down to Caesarea with some of the elders and a lawyer named Tertullus, and they brought their charge against Paul before the governor. When Paul was called in, Tertullus presented his case before Felix. We have enjoyed a long period of peace under you, and your foresight has brought about reform in this region. Everywhere and in every way, most excellent Felix, we acknowledge this with profound gratitude. But in order not to weary you further, I would request that you be kind enough to hear us briefly. We have found this man to be a troublemaker, stirring up a riot among the Jews all over the world. He is ringleader of the Nazarene sect, and even tried to desecrate the temple, so we seized him. By examining him yourself, you will be able to learn the truth about all these charges we are bringing against him. He just joined in an accusation asserting that these things were true. When the governor motioned for him to speak, Paul replied, I know that for a number of years you have been a judge of this nation, so I gladly make my defense. You can easily verify that no more than 12 days ago I went up to Jerusalem to worship. My accuser did not find me arguing with anyone at the temple, or stirring up a crowd in the synagogue, or anywhere else in the city. And they cannot prove to you the charges they are making against me. However, I admit that I worship the Lord of our fathers as a follower of the way, which they call a sect. I believe everything that agreed with the Lord and written in the prophets. And I have the same hope in God as this man, that there will be a resurrection of both of the righteous and the wicked. So I strive always to keep my conscience clear before the God and man. After an absence of several years, I came to Jerusalem to bring my people gifts for the poor and to present offerings. I was ceremonially clean when they found me in the temple courts during this. There was no crowd with me, nor was I involved in any disturbance. But there are some Jews from the province of Asia who ought to be here before you and bring charge if they have anything against me. Or these who are here should state that crimes that found in me when I stood before the Sanhedrin. Unless it was this one thing I shouted as I stood in their presence, it is concerning the resurrection of the dead that I am on trial before you today. Then Felix, who were well acquainted with the way, adjourned the proceeding. When Lucius the commander comes, he said, I will decide your case. He ordered the centurion to keep Paul on the guard, but to give him some freedom, and permit his friends to take care of the deeds. Several days later, Felix came with his wife Drusilla, who was a Jewess. She sent for Paul and listened to him as he spoke about faith in Christ Jesus. As Paul discoursed on righteousness, self-control, and judgment to come, Felix was afraid and said, That's enough for now. You may leave. When I find it convenient, I will send for you. At the same time, he was hoping that Paul would offer him a bribe, so he sent for him frequently and talked with him. When 2 years had passed, Felix was succeeded by Porcius Festus. But because Felix wanted to grant a favor to the Jews, he left Paul in prison. Acts chapter 24, verses 1 through 27. Thank you.